Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here with Lakis Venetopoulos, who is CEO of Variety Cruises, and Michael Goren, who is CEO of Group IST. We're going to talk a little bit about small ship cruising, specifically on Variety Cruises, which Michael offers through his company here in the U.S. And this is Insider Travel Report. Now, Lakis, you just celebrated a 50th anniversary for Variety Cruises, which is pretty impressive. And talk a little bit about what Variety Cruises is today, if you could.
Well, as you mentioned before, we started this concept building up 50 years ago, originally with very, very simple wooden ships, part of them even with sharing facilities. And ever since, this became for us an obsession, and we built up a company of owning today 11 yachts or mega yachts operating around the world.
And it is true. You go. I always think of you're in Greece, but you're in Cuba. You're all over the place on these small ships. And what is the average size in terms of guests?
The average size is 50 passengers.
Just 50.
50 passengers with 20 crew members. In the largest ship of ours accommodates 72 guests. Mm-hmm. And we are devoted in staying into this strategy for the future as well. Never go over 100 passenger maximum.
Right. Now, Michael, what's your role with Group IST and Variety? You represent them here in the States, and you also do a lot of the programming that goes off the ship, right?
And let me start by saying that Lakis and I are going together for about 40 years, although we are very young, still very young, not just in spirit. But first time when I met Lakis and the concept of mega yachts, when he had one boat, I realized the magic of this concept. Because here you are on a mega yacht, getting to a very small area that you can reach by big boats or even difficult by land. And you are living in a small community and have a sense that you are in your own beautiful private yacht, plus all the services of the crew and the food, which is wonderful, and opportunity to swim here and there.
Right.
So we are certainly together for a long time, and it's my privilege to represent Lakis and his company in the United States and really educate the Asian community that there is opportunity for your client to have a whole different experience of cruising than the big boat when you are part of a few thousand passengers.
Now, you offer a variety of charters, individual departures, and a lot of different kind of cruises, right?
Correct. I would say that our operation is close to 50-50 between charters of a very non-profit organization, very successfully we are dealing with, and huge organizations from all around the world. But we also operate scheduled cruises to all these destinations that we are present today with great success.
Yeah. Now, in terms of what are your new offerings for 2019, and Michael, I guess I'll ask you after that how you're marketing them here in the States. So what are the new cruises you have on offer for 2019?
For 2019, we had some very interesting destinations such as Vietnam, Thailand, and also Borneo. And we will also start operating out of Bahamas, Caribbean. So it's a huge package of destinations we will be offering because we continue offering the Mediterranean, in both West and East Mediterranean. We offer Seychelles, we offer Cape Verde, we offer West Africa, very interesting cruise, Panama, Costa Rica, Cuba, Iceland. That's all that I can remember
Spain
for
and
now.
Portugal.
So, Michael, there's a lot of new cruises coming on for 2019, new destinations. How are you marketing that here with Group IST?
Well, we take it from the Variety Cruises point of view, a variety of destination. Mm-hmm. So, in fact, we have today plenty to offer to the Asian community. If you clients like to be in Asia, or if they like to be in the Middle East and really touch in one short deal the ancient civilization of the three most important ancient civilization countries such as Israel, Egypt, Jordan, from Jerusalem to the pyramid, to Luxor, to Petra with our Harmony V boat, all the way to where the whole thing started for Variety Cruises, Greece, when we really sailed the different group of islands in Greece and touched Mykonos, Santorini, and many other islands in Peloponnese, when we get to a small area that nobody else get. And of course, Dalmatian coast, Croatia, with the so many islands over there, and then to Spain, Portugal, which I just experienced myself, which was amazing because you're going through all Andalusia, in a sense, and really touch the whole of the civilization of the Moorish and then the Portuguese and the Spanish, all the way to Alhambra.
Now,
How do we market it? That's the
how do you
question.
market? That's it. How do you?
So, one of the things that we do, we try to push the message and advise the agents and be in front of them as much as we can. We have a sales director that focuses on the agencies in the West Coast day and night. So we share information, we visit them in their offices. We having you and many kind of publication that we try to put the message through, and we certainly depend on people like you to help us carry the message. And we e-blast the agencies time to time. We have a website which dedicate to the travel industry, so people can book. We have a booking engine. We have a reservation system, one-stop shop, and you can really book to all the different wonderful destinations aboard our amazing mega yacht.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the experience on board these small ships. Lakis, tell me, what is it like being on one of your smaller ships, and what is really the true difference from sort of the big ships that are out there and even the mid-size that are cruising, let's say, around Greece?
The major difference, I would focus at the fact that what we really offer is the destination itself. We don't invest in keeping the client on board to produce income for the company, but to offer him time on the destination. The second distance is obviously the privacy you have on board of any of our ships, where the next day you know each and every fellow passenger, you know each and every crew member, and obviously you don't face the problem that until the last guest disembarks, the first one has to embark on a ship with 4,000 people that actually change also the nature of the destination itself. Secondly, what we really combine, and it is a focus for us, it is not only the very famous ports of call where the huge ships go, but also smaller ports, beautiful beaches. We organize events that such cruise ships cannot do, and we stick in this. This is the reason why we were recognized by, for instance, USA Today as the best small ship cruise line worldwide. A couple of weeks ago, Cruise Critic announced we are the #1 small ship company in the Med. All of that shows that the effort we are focusing to is really leading to where we envisioned.
Now, Michael, one of the things that I think people may or may not know is that you also were pioneers in Cuba cruises, and I know you're still running those with Variety. Talk a little bit about the Cuban market, if you could, and what it is like today.
Well, when Cuba was really kind of closed and not available for American passenger, we, Lakis and I, decided to challenge it and try to convince the American administration and the Cuban to have a mega yacht, one of the mega yacht of Variety Cruises in Cuba, to serve the American market. And we've been successful. A year before the administration of Obama and Castro changed the policy. So we operate our program in Cuba for already 5 years, when we visit a tremendous part of the island that nobody else there, like the island of Yus, Isla de Juventud, which we get to a place where it was the first time for the local to see Americans. The experience is unbelievable because you immerse into the Cuban culture, to the society. You have a chance also to swim in a great location like Maria Lagoda, which you have the black corals. You have a chance to visit unique historical sites like Trinidad, and you don't have to schlep by buses for about 8-10 hours to get there. Okay. Because we get you with the mega yacht all the way. We serve different type of clients, individuals from all over America, groups, and also a tremendous organization, such as we did with Lindblad National Geo, a very in-depth program of 10 days in Cuba for each group, 3-night Havana and 7-night aboard our mega yacht, which really been appreciated because we really took folks to a unique area where Cuba, its civilization, it's like you're going back to the future back 70 years ago. And
it's not just Havana anymore. It's much more in depth, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Much more in depth.
Yeah. Now, Lakis, where do you see this partnership going? You've been partners with Michael for quite some time. Where are Variety and Group IST going next?
We hope that, first of all, we maintain our position in the small ship business, and obviously one of the reasons that I'm now in the States is to secure support to proceed to the next level of somehow aggressive development by building new ships that we will add to our fleet, and therefore open also new destinations. So GIST is a key tool to this project.
How many more ships are you looking for at this point?
Three at this point, yes.
So that will bring a total fleet up to now what?
Yes, it will 14.
14, and they're all going to be small ships.
All of them.
And you're talking about some new builds too, right?
Yes, all of them new ships. Wow. This is the reason. One larger ship, maximum 100 passenger. So we open also the area of Antarctica.
Which is very hot expedition cruising now.
Expedition, Greenland eventually, and the others will be French Polynesia and Far East. That is the
all incredible destinations and all worthy of having a small ship experience on them. Now, Michael, from your perspective, what should travel agents take away from your partnership with Variety and what you're trying to offer out there?
I believe that there is a kind of a new trend in the marketplace where many folks that love the idea of exploring destination and cruising have a perfect solution. You really can go on one of our mega yachts, feel that you're part of interesting small communities, have a fantastic service, each cabin have its own private facilities, yet you can visit the rainforest and walk there. By getting there from our mega yacht, sometimes we use Zodiacs to get to the places, or snorkel in the Seychelles Island, or getting some Africa destination, which, by the way, Variety Cruises donate and help some school in West Africa. So there are lots of activity that you can do with us, and of course, enjoy the Greek islands and the Dalmatian coast.
Absolutely, and I've seen your ships, and I say, wow, maybe I should try that, because boy, they look like they're having a little fun over there. I tell you, on the ships.
Tremendous fun. Yeah. Tremendous fun, because it's to see and explore sites that it's very difficult to get there by land or with big boats, big cruises, and yet you can immerse into those destinations, but you can also swim and enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Michael, Lakis, thank you so much for filling us in on what's going on with Variety Cruises, with Group IST. Sounds like a great partnership that's been a long time, and it looks like it will go on into the future with new destinations and new ships, we hope, and we'll look for more from Variety Cruises and Group IST. I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.